My name is Mark Sforzini, and I am the music director of the Tampa Bay Symphony. I am very excited because we're celebrating our 30th anniversary season. This is my 5th season as music director of the group, and I've loved every season, but I feel like this 5th season is maybe my most exciting lineup of repertoire. So I'm encouraging everyone to get a subscription to this year's Tampa Bay Symphony concerts. Our fall concert is a bit of a tribute to nature and the great outdoors. We're doing Dvorak's 8th Symphony, which he wrote in the seclusion of the countryside, and it's really his happiest symphony. It's very cheerful, it's very melodic, it has a real bucolic sense, it's very pastoral. And so this work is paired with a work by American composer Edward McDowell. We're going to do his Suite Number 1, and this work was written within just a few years of Dvorak's, and it's really a tribute to these outdoor scenes. There's haunted forests, there's summer scenes and shepherdess songs. And then the third piece on the program is the Richard Strauss Horn Concerto Number 1. And this is right at home with the other pieces with its hunting calls. Again, it's very evocative of being outdoors and nature. So this first program is our nature program. And the horn soloist is Andrew Carr. He's the assistant principal horn of the Florida Orchestra. And the Strauss was also written within a few years of the Dvorak. So all three of these pieces by composers from different countries were written within the same time period, more or less, late 19th century, but they're each unique and special in their own way. Our winter series is going to start off with a very famous piece, the William Tell Overture, which has the famous Lone Ranger theme. But that's just one section of this 12-minute overture, which is really a depiction of life in the Swiss Alps. And from that, we will move into Robert Schumann's Spring Symphony. And there's a quote from Schumann about this piece. He writes about the introduction that he wanted to portray the sounds in the orchestra as if the whole world was turning green, and perhaps you see a butterfly flying by, and this is the introduction, and the work launches from there. And this program will also feature our Young Artist Concerto winner, which has not been determined yet, but we always have some magnificent talent in our Young Artist competition. And then our final program of this season, I'm very excited because we're launching a brand new composer competition. And so that spring program will open with a short work from this composing competition. And then we'll do Gustav Holst Benimora Oriental Suite. Holst, of course, you may know, is the composer who wrote The Planets. But this piece, which is not heard as often but should be, is really fascinating and evocative. It was inspired by his trip to Morocco and the music that he heard there, and it's filled with dance rhythms, but also very kind of wistful, melancholy sections, and it features our woodwinds and percussion. And then we will close the concert in the season with a performance of Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto by Jeffrey Moulter, who's the concertmaster of the Florida Orchestra. And this program, the spring program, is called Dazzling Inspirations because of the inspiration of the new work we'll perform by a young composer, because of the inspiration of Holst and this exotic music he was inspired by. And actually Algeria, I said Morocco, but it's Algeria where he was traveling and heard this music. And then I'm thrilled too this season that we have a new concertmaster. Jeffrey Smick will be joining the orchestra this season as our concertmaster. So I encourage everyone to subscribe. You can get a great discount on already very cheap ticket prices, but you can get even a deeper discount if you take the whole subscription and subscribe for the year. And we precede each series with a symphonic chat at Opera Central. And these are really fun, interactive sessions about the music. You get a lot of insights about the music that's going to be performed on the upcoming full concert. You often hear some of the musicians from the orchestra perform excerpts, or the soloist that's going to perform will sometimes perform on these chats. And afterwards we have a wine and cheese reception, and it's a great way to mingle with the musicians and just have a wonderful evening. So in a nutshell, that's our season. I'm really excited about about the mixture of famous works along with some gems that aren't as well known, but they shine brightly and should be heard. And I hope to see you there.